Ladies and gentlemen, there's a fundamental truth about human nature that most people fail to grasp. We desire what is valuable, not what is easily obtained. If you want the world to notice you, if you want men to seek your attention, you must first ensure that your attention is worth seeking. Think about it. Why do people chase power? Why do they admire discipline? Because these things are rare. Because they are difficult to obtain. If you hand someone gold, they may thank you. But if they dig for it, struggle for it, and earn it, they will cherish it. The same principle applies to attention. Now, here's what you must do. Stop giving your energy away so freely. Too many people beg to be noticed, constantly seeking approval, likes, and compliments. That is a losing game. Instead, become the kind of person who others naturally gravitate toward. How do you do that? You build yourself, you master your emotions, you develop your skills. You learn to say no to people who do not deserve your time. You set a standard for who can enter your life and who cannot. And here's what happens next. When you become someone of value, others feel the weight of your absence. Your silence speaks louder than your words. Your focus becomes a privilege, not an expectation. And when that happens, people will chase you. Not because you manipulated them, not because you played mind games, but because you became someone worthy of pursuit. The question is not, how do I get someone's attention? The question is, how do I become so valuable that my attention is sought after? A high-value person does not chase validation. Instead, they build competence, self-respect, and structure in their life, naturally drawing others in. When you make external validation your primary focus, you give away control over your self-worth. You become dependent on the opinions, moods, and whims of others, reducing your sense of personal power. Seeking attention for the sake of attention leads to a cycle of neediness, where you constantly require reassurance to feel valuable. This is unsustainable and unattractive because it signals insecurity rather than strength. People respect and admire those who demonstrate competence and mastery in their lives. When you dedicate yourself to self-improvement, whether through career advancement, intellectual growth, physical fitness, or emotional stability, you cultivate an aura of self-sufficiency. This, in turn, makes others view you as someone of importance, someone whose presence is worth acknowledging. People are naturally drawn to those who seem to have control over their own existence, those who can navigate the complexities of life with confidence and capability. Attention is a byproduct of value, not a goal in itself. If you chase it directly, you undermine your own worth. But when you commit yourself to competence, when you become truly good at something, when you establish yourself as someone who contributes meaningfully to the world, attention becomes inevitable. People seek out those who offer value. They are intrigued by those who possess a deep well of knowledge, skill, and discipline. Those who create, innovate, and lead become naturally magnetic. It is also essential to recognize that competence breeds independence, and independence is attractive. When you can stand firmly on your own, without needing constant reassurance, you exude a quiet confidence that captivates others. You stop relying on external approval because your sense of self is grounded in tangible achievements rather than fleeting validation. This independence makes you more selective with your time and energy, reinforcing your value in the eyes of those around you. Suddenly, your attention is no longer something they can take for granted. It is something they must earn. There is power in silence. Many people feel the need to constantly prove themselves, to always be in contact, to always remind others of their existence. But the truth is, real influence does not come from chasing people down. It comes from having the discipline to hold back, to let others come to you. When you become more selective with your interactions, when you stop wasting energy on those who do not appreciate it, you start attracting those who do. People begin to wonder what makes you different, why you are not seeking their approval, why you are not behaving like everyone else who craves attention. This mystery creates intrigue, and intrigue leads to respect. The key is to be deliberate with where you direct your focus. Not everyone deserves your time, and not every situation requires your input. When you learn to control your attention instead of letting it be controlled by external forces, you shift the power dynamic in your favor. You become someone who dictates the terms of engagement, rather than someone who is constantly seeking validation. And when you master the art of strategic withdrawal, when you understand that sometimes the most powerful move is to say nothing at all, you naturally command more respect, more curiosity, and ultimately more attention. You don't command attention by insisting on it. You cultivate it by being someone whose presence is respected and whose absence is noticed. Respect is not something that can be demanded or begged for. It is something that is earned through consistent actions, discipline, and self-respect. When a person carries themselves with dignity and holds themselves to a higher standard, others take notice. The way you treat yourself sets the standard for how others will treat you. If you tolerate disrespect, if you allow yourself to be overlooked, if you settle for less than you deserve, then you are signaling to the world that you do not see yourself as valuable. And if you do not see yourself as valuable, why should anyone else? People do not admire those who constantly seek approval. They admire those who stand firm in their convictions, who do not waver in their self-worth, who do not rely on external validation to feel whole. Respect comes from demonstrating strength, whether that strength is intellectual, emotional, physical, or moral. When you show that you have the ability to navigate life without constantly seeking affirmation from others, you become someone who is taken seriously. Your words carry more weight, your actions become more impactful, your presence is no longer something that can be dismissed or ignored. Competence is not just about career success or financial stability. It extends to emotional intelligence, social skills, and even the way you carry yourself. A person who has mastered their emotions, who does not react impulsively to every slight or criticism, who can handle adversity with grace, becomes someone others respect and admire. People gravitate toward those who remain composed under pressure, who provide solutions rather than complaints, who elevate conversations rather than drain them with unnecessary drama. When you shift your focus from seeking attention to building competence, everything changes. You no longer worry about who is noticing you, because you are too busy improving yourself. You no longer feel the need to prove your worth, because your actions speak louder than any validation you could receive. This shift in mindset transforms the way people perceive you. Instead of being someone who asks for attention, you become someone who commands it effortlessly. If you want others to value you, begin by valuing yourself. The way you structure your life sends a signal to the world about how you perceive your own worth. People are constantly assessing, consciously or unconsciously, how much respect they should give you based on the way you carry yourself, the boundaries you enforce, and the standards you set. If you lack discipline, if your life is chaotic, if you do not hold yourself to any meaningful expectations, then why should anyone else? You cannot expect others to recognize something in you that you have not yet recognized in yourself. Before you demand attention, ask yourself, have you built something worth noticing? This does not mean you must be at the peak of success, but rather that you have established a foundation of order and direction in your life. Without structure, you are easily swayed by external forces, constantly reacting instead of taking control. A person who lacks purpose drifts aimlessly, seeking validation instead of building something meaningful. And people can sense this. They can tell when someone is lost, desperate for approval, or unsure of their own worth. On the other hand, when you have clarity in your life, when your days are filled with purposeful actions, disciplined habits, and a well-defined vision, you project confidence without even trying. Order in your life extends beyond career or finances. It includes your physical and mental well-being, your relationships, and your emotional stability. A person who takes care of their body through fitness and proper nutrition signals self-respect. Someone who manages their emotions rather than being controlled by them demonstrates strength. A person who chooses their relationships wisely, surrounding themselves with people who uplift and challenge them, showcases discernment. Every aspect of your life that is in order contributes to the way people perceive your value. Chaos repels, while structure attracts. People are drawn to those who embody stability. When you have order in your life, you create a gravitational pull that makes others take notice. They see someone who is not easily swayed by distractions, who does not waste time on trivialities, who moves through life with intention. This is rare, and because it is rare, it is respected. Most people operate in a state of disorder, constantly seeking external solutions to internal problems. When they encounter someone who has taken responsibility for their own existence, they are naturally drawn to that presence. The way you manage your time also speaks volumes about your self-worth. If you allow yourself to be available at all times, constantly catering to others without any regard for your own priorities, you diminish your value. People respect what is scarce. When you demonstrate that your time is structured and valuable, others will adjust their behavior accordingly. They will recognize that your attention is not something to be taken for granted, but something to be earned. Your environment is a reflection of your inner state. If your surroundings are chaotic, if your mind is cluttered with distractions and unnecessary worries, if your habits are inconsistent and undisciplined, this will manifest in the way others treat you. But when you take the time to establish order, when you create a structured routine, set clear goals, and cultivate self-discipline, you send a powerful message. You are telling the world that you are someone who has taken charge of their existence, and that kind of person does not go unnoticed. People chase what they cannot easily have. This is a fundamental principle of human psychology. Scarcity creates value, and what is freely given is often taken for granted. If you are always available, if you always respond immediately, if you give your attention too easily, it begins to lose its worth. Attention, like any resource, is only valuable when it is in limited supply. When something is abundant and easily accessible, people assume it must not be that important. This is why withdrawing your attention strategically can have a profound effect on how others perceive you. It forces them to acknowledge the weight of your presence by making them feel the impact of your absence. When you give away your attention too freely, it sends a message that you are not selective with your energy, that you do not value your own time enough to protect it. People respect what they must work for. If someone never has to put in any effort to get your attention, if they always know you will be there no matter how they treat you, then there is no reason for them to appreciate it. They will assume that your focus is not something special, that it requires no effort to obtain, and therefore it loses its power. But the moment you become more intentional with your attention, when you do not give it away so easily, when you make others earn it, its value increases exponentially. This is not about playing mind games or manipulating people. It is about understanding human nature. When you are overly available, people subconsciously assume they do not need to prioritize you. They become accustomed to your presence, and what is familiar is often ignored. But when you start pulling back, when you stop giving your energy to those who do not reciprocate it, something interesting happens. They begin to notice your absence. They start to wonder where you are, why you are not reaching out, why they no longer have unrestricted access to you. This creates a shift in perception.